All right, we're back. I just shot and uploaded a video. What did I even call it? I tell you, this is the problem here. What you should know, things you should know before you even think about becoming an owner operator, something like that. You guys can see it. It's in the videos there. And God darn it, this is so much fun getting old. As soon as I finish it, I'm like, God, I should have said that. So I was going to include it in this video, but now I forget what I should have even said that I said I should have said. Make any sense? I don't know. Put your if you know what I missed, put it down in the comments. Uh, Guy just put in a chain link fence for me. Just got him paid. He's heading out the driveway. Nice guy. Great people. We just moved down to southeast Missouri. I love everybody here. Me and him are going to go catfishing. Uh, Both with a pole, and he's going to show me how to hang lines. So you hang these lines with live bait and tie them to a branch or something, kind of like alligator hunting or something like that. I've seen some videos on it, but then you come back the next morning and check them. Anyways, are we off topic again? Dad, gummit. Anyway, so I shot that video and I uploaded it. I'm trying to catch up because I'm moving faster than I'm doing the videos, and I don't want to get steps ahead, even though I'm probably gonna. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna catch it up in this video. Nonetheless, I couldn't remember what I forgot to say in the last video, so if you watched the last video, put it in the comments. Anything I forget or anything you want to add to it, put it in the comments. Now, if you're a troll or just got nothing better to do in life and you live in your mom's basement and you want to bring the hate, that's fine, man. You know, social media, it's the world we live in, but I'll probably just delete it. But if you have something worth adding, please add it. By no means, even with all the years I've been in, I'm not the foremost expert in trucking. I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So I don't remember what I forgot. I forgot, and I was going to add it to this, but boop. Okay, let's move it along here. We're already 2 minutes into nothing, but what did that guy say? I used to love his saying. Life is good. Idiotic ramblings. I'm not going to steal his thing, but I'm getting into the idiotic ramblings. So, what is this video? Part 3. I'll just make it part 3 and 4 of becoming an owner-operator. So, at this point, actually, you should have been thinking about this before you did 1 and 2, or had an idea or figured it out. So, at this point, if you have not already done so, if you've already got your LLC, it's the wife, I don't know what she wanted. I'd probably pause this, but I'd have to start over. Now we'll just wrap it up. Part 1 was what? LLC, INC, get your business license, get your EIN number. Part 2 was get your business bank account, right. So if you did that, you probably should have already kind of figured out part 3. And that noise, I'm just fidgeting with a dang. I was doing that in the last video. It was kind of annoying. And here I am doing it in this. Pair of fingernail clippers. I'm going to put it down. I'm trying to behave. You should have been thinking about this part 3 before you even did parts 1 and 2. But at this point, hopefully, you've been at least thinking about it, and it's time to figure out where you're going. Are you going to lease on this a carrier, or are you going for your own authority? Either way you've decided, better get the ball rolling before you go out and get part 4, which is a truck, obviously. Unless you already have a truck, then it's not really becoming an owner-operator. You're already an owner-operator. This is for the guys going from company to owner-operator. So by now you better have figured it out, and time to get the ball rolling. If you're going your own authority, depart from these videos at this point. You can keep watching them, but I'm not going to do a step-by-step of getting your own authority. But if you're going to get your own authority, get it moving. You can't activate it, but you got a lot of things to do. You got a whole bunch of paperwork to file. And drug consortiums and all kinds of things. You can do it on your own, or you can pay someone to do it for you. And J.J. Keller's a great place, and there's a bunch of them out there. And if you're going to pay someone to do all those filings for you, it's going to run you, $1,000, $2,000, somewhere in there. Maybe up to $3,000 if you're going to do their ELD system. So you got to get going on that. You got to get your paperwork going on the own authority. You can't actually activate it until you have insurance. You can't get insurance till you have a truck. Pretty sure on that. I don't know. There may be a way to get your own authority. If you're just going to get your own authority and you're not even going to drive, you're just going to lease people on. Another topic, you better Google it. You better YouTube it. I don't know anything about that, but if you're going to get your own authority and be the driver, well, you're not going to be able to do that till you get insurance. You got to have insurance to activate your authority. It's just the way it works. Now, if you're going to go... I picked up those things again. I just can't help myself. If you're going to lease on to a company, you should have already been, or it's time to figure out where you're going. Who are you going to lease on with? This is crucially important if you're going to go down and finance a truck. You better have a tentative lease agreement ready to give them if you're going to finance a truck. If you're not going to finance a truck, that's not as important. Like what I'm doing, I'm going to buy a truck this weekend, I think. I'll do a video on that. So if I buy that truck and bring it home, I'm pretty sure I think I know where I'm going. But either way, if you're buying a truck, this doesn't really apply. But if you're not buying a truck, but if you are, what did I just say? Ah, dang it. This is where you could bring the editing in. I don't know. If you're buying a truck cash, I guess it's not that important. You just bring it home. You need to, I'm going to call True. I got True North. It's kind of expensive, I guess. It's $170 or something for a 10-day insurance. That's to bring the truck, if I buy this truck from northeast Ohio back to southeast Missouri, just bobtailing it, not have a trailer or nothing. I guess you could have a trailer, not sure. It's not cargo and liability insurance, it's just collision and whatever. And it's good for 10 days, so I guess when I get it back, I can drive it around town and wave at people. I don't think I'll do that, but if I needed to take it over to put tires on or whatever, you got 10 days. So now if you're going to, and you would need the same thing to get it off a dealership lot. Now, if I had already made up my mind who I was going to lease onto, I could probably get that a lot cheaper from who I'm going to lease onto. I think the lady told me that she could get me that same thing for about $30 or $40 through them. So, but this truck is available. The used truck market's stupid. I want to get going on it. So I'm costing a little more because I haven't committed to these people yet. I did send them all my stuff in. I haven't even been approved yet. May not get approved. No, I think I will. That's a whole other thing. We'll do that Landstar story and whatever Mercer story someday down the road. I'm reaching for those things again. Dad, dang it, like a little kid. Let's leave them alone. So, where were we? You're going to need that to finance a truck at some kind of tentative lease agreement. It's going to help you. You don't have to have it, but it's going to help you when you go to finance. They're going to want to know, what are you going to do with this truck? How are you going to make money with it? How are we getting our money back? They know you're not going to take it home and drive it on the weekends and keep being a company driver, so you're going to have to show them some kind of, I'm doing my own authority, whatever. I don't really know how all that works. I'm just telling you what I've heard, seen, and researched, because I'm not financing a truck, so I didn't spend a lot of time on that. Do your due diligence. But I know having a tentative lease agreement is going to help you get financed, or an intent to lease, I guess they call it, a piece of paper for given for financing. So that's steps 3 and 4. 3 is figure out what you're doing and get doing it. Should have already been thinking on it, maybe already been doing it before you did 1 or 2, but we're at the point now, let's do it. It's time to do it or get off the pot, is old saying. I don't use that because it's a bad word. And 4, What the heck was 4? Time to start looking for a truck. Get a truck. Let's get the ball rolling. So that's going to be 4. I don't need to spend a whole video on that, obviously. Get past 3, figuring out where you're going. It's time to start truck shopping. We'll do a video on truck shopping. I guess, we'll do it right here real quick. Keep these videos down. So you need to spec a truck out for, you need to figure out what kind of truck do you need. It's all going to depend on what are you going to do. Local guy, flatbed guy, van guy, fuel mileage, all these things. What kind of truck, cost, what do you like, what do you don't like. That's all very personal, so I don't need to spend a lot of time on that. As far as speccing a truck, mechanically, there's a lot of great videos on that. I don't need to be redundant and do it. Depends on, is it heavy haul, is it whatever, local stuff, transmissions, this and that. For me, I'll just give you what I like. And I'm not even buying what I like. I think I've already talked about that because it's just not available. And the ones that are available, I'm not stupid enough to spend that kind of money on them, nor am I that desperate. I'd sit at home before I do that. So I'm going to be running regional, I guess. Call it over the road, whatever it is. I'm going to be running 80,000 pounds. I'm going to be pulling a flatbed spread axle. What do I like? Doesn't matter what truck it's in. I would like an 18 speed or a 13. Those are both the same. 18 you split the bottom, 13 you don't. Something in the 336 gear range is what I prefer. 342s are okay, up to maybe 325, somewhere in that range. I don't like them much lower, and I don't like them much taller than that. So, boy, that came up in Facebook. I don't want to go all into that, but the higher the number, the lower the gear, meaning it's a lower gear range. So at 60 miles an hour with 411s, you're going to be turning far more RPMs than you would with 325s. Follow what I'm saying? You're going to be less RPMs at 60 miles an hour with the lower number gear ratio. I like 336. That's the best all-around. That's the best all-around gear ratio in my opinion. The truck I'm looking at is 342s. That's pretty close. It's got a 10-speed in it. I don't really like 10 speeds, but they're all right. I'd rather have that than an automatic. Nothing wrong with automatics. It seems to be the wave of the future. I've run them. At the end of the day, especially for an over-the-road truck, that's not what I want. And heavy traffic, they're pretty dang nice, but I'm almost old school, man. I want to shift my own gears. So that's what I'm going to do. I want a manual. And not only that, automatics are super expensive. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. Yeah, they don't really repair them, they just replace them. So wheelbase, I think this truck's 240. That's all right. I don't think I would even look at anything less than that. That's probably my minimum for an over-the-road truck. Out to 300, that looks pretty cool. Really 280. The longer the better the ride. Of course, you sacrifice, so you start having trouble getting in places. So 280 inch is the best ride out there, in my opinion. You go over that, you really don't gain nothing. You're just going for cool. Nothing wrong with cool. 290, 300, 332. Yeah, but once you pass 280, I'll even give you out to 290. Once you pass that, you're not gaining nothing in ride. That's just for looks at that point. Hey, it looks cool, man. This got 22.5 tires. It's all right. I'd probably rather have low pro 24.5s, but that's okay. It's got a 10-speed. I'm old school, man. I like hood trucks. I like 389s. Yeah, 379s, but the company I'm going to lease on to, 20 years max, so you got to take that in consideration. I guess there's 379s. When did they make those up to? I don't know, 2008, maybe, something like that. Anyway, but T389 is a cool truck. My favorite truck is W990. That's probably what I'd buy. Although I do like that new W990. Did I just say that? I like W900s, but the new W990 is a pretty cool. It's got the nicer, bigger 2.0 sleeper, and it still looks like a hood truck. It's not a W9. It's not that classic look, but it is what it is. 15 minutes. Boy, this might be my longest video. And I got to cut the stinking grass, so I got to get moving. I'm going to eat something and cut the grass. We're leaving tomorrow for Ohio, and I'll do another video on that tonight or something. I'll let the cat out of the bag. and where we're going and whose truck we're looking at. So, yeah, spec it out the way you want, man. Any other advice I can give you? No, I'm going to do a video on how to pre-trip a truck. So, me personally, real quick, I'll recap it. I like a manual transmission. 18 or 13 preferred. 10 speed's okay. I don't think I'd do a 9-speed. 336 rear ends or somewhere close to that, plus or minus a little bit. 240-inch wheelbase or more. If I was going to pull a dry van, I might do 240 to suck that trailer up close to it for fuel. If you're for fuel, get an Aerodyne truck. So it's like I said, we're getting into some highly personal choices. Whatever you like, go get it. But it's time to go get it at this point. Figure out what you want and start shopping. All right, I got about 5 hours of yard mowing. Maybe I'll do a video on my place here. And that's 5 hours on a 72-inch zero-turn mower. Tried to do this with a 20-inch push mower. You'd never get it done. By the time you finish it, it'd be time to start over. All right, guys, step 3 and 4 to becoming an owner-operator. There you go. We'll see you at the next video about where we're going, or maybe I'll shoot some videos on the road trip, and I don't know, maybe I'll end up on this guy's video since I'm buying his truck. I don't know. Maybe he'll let me shoot a video with him in it. He's a pretty big YouTuber, I guess. He's got about 14,000 subscribers, something like that. Not the biggest kid on the block, but he's a good dude. All right, man. I've rambled on long enough, or as old Tim would say, enough idiotic ramblings. All right, you guys have a good day. God bless you. Bye now.